Hello, my name is Taneshia Nash Laird, and I want to begin by thanking New England Blacks in Philanthropy for including me in such an esteemed lineup of community stalwarts and champions for others. I'm pleased to come before you as the founding president and CEO of the Greater Roxbury Arts and Cultural Center in Boston. In my 30-year career, I have been an entertainment industry entrepreneur, a nonprofit arts leader, and an adjunct professor of entertainment and arts management, as well as an appointed local and state official for economic development. As a thought leader, I'm committed to using my platform for diversity, equity, and inclusion, equitable economic development, closing the wealth gap, and fostering wellness, particularly in predominantly Black communities. And I choose to do this work through the arts and entertainment. See, ever since my mother took me to see the King Tut exhibit as a little girl and then gave me the opportunity to dance thanks to a community center program and later more formal dance programs, I've had a life immersed in the visual and performing arts. It's my passion. I've launched award-winning arts initiatives, and I've been a trustee on the boards of arts organizations, both local and national in scope. During the Obama administration, I was a grants panelist at the National Endowment for the Arts. I framed my appointment letter naming me a special government employee. I have since played that same role adjudicating grants proposals for multiple foundations, helping them give away millions of dollars in grants for artists and organizations. I recently concluded a 4-year tenure as the board president of the famed Rush Philanthropic Arts Foundation, co-founded in 1996 by siblings Danny, Russell, and Joey Reverend Simmons, which in its more than quarter century of existence has not only supported arts programs for tens of thousands of children, but through its Rush Art Galleries, also helped propel the careers of Black artists that have helped shape the contemporary art scene today, like Simone Lee, Sanford Biggers, and Kehinde Wiley, just to name a few. I'm currently on the board of the National Independent Venue Foundation, which has a robust workforce development program, and I'm board treasurer of the legendary Billie Holiday Theater in New York. The Billie is home of the Black Seed Fund that supports nearly 100 Black theater companies across the country. I'm also a professional member of the Recording Academy, that nonprofit organization that gives out golden trophies each year, nicknamed the Grammys. As a fundraiser, I have procured millions of dollars to support arts organizations and cultural facilities, which in turn have supported creative youth development and helped launch and sustain careers in arts administrators, entertainment managers, visual artists, and performing artists, as well as crafts professionals such as lighting, sound, and production designers and engineers. Now, believe it or not, I hadn't really thought about all I just shared with you in terms of the cumulative impact of the work I do professionally and as a volunteer. But when I did recently, I will admit I got a bit emotional. I'm doing what I dreamed of as a little girl. Me, Taneshia, the granddaughter of sharecroppers Janie and Lee Nash of Catawba, North Carolina, the daughter of their youngest daughter, Ella Mae, who bought a one-way Greyhound ticket north, seeking more opportunities than the Jim Crow South afforded her. What she found up here, up north, was work as a domestic and caregiver in the homes of the wealthy, which just after having me, she supplemented with part-time retail jobs at night. And she raised me as a single mom. My mother never made more than minimum wage, yet she indulged my immense interest in the arts. See, my mother was an enthusiastic fundraiser and volunteer for what she believed in, and first and foremost, that was me and her church. Through her fundraising efforts of seeking out donations and scholarships, I took every visual and performing arts program I could, from elementary school through high school, both inside and outside of my school settings. I painted, I played flute, I acted, I danced, I sang. I was in the band, the orchestra, multiple school choruses from different genres ranging from the American Songbook to jazz to gospel. I was in every school play and school musical and participated in summer and visual performing arts programs on prestigious college campuses. And my mom loved it all because she knew it's what I loved. And when my mom died, too young, In 2007, the Jewish family she worked for at the time donated several thousands of dollars to my mother's little Pentecostal church so that they could install a state-of-the-art sound system. The Warrendahl family knew that my mom loved her church. And so much of the work that I do today, I do with the same zeal as my mother, my model fundraiser, and volunteer. Because as she would quote Luke 12:48, to whom much is given, much is required. In addition to my board service, I'm a mentor to young Black professionals through Women in Music, a national organization whose founder is right in Boston. I'm also a mentor to aspiring entertainment industry professionals in another national effort called Diversify the Stage, which seeks to provide opportunities for people of color and other marginalized groups in the live music industry. I also mentor young arts administrators of color in the Sphinx organization's Sphinx Lead Fellow Program. And thanks to my husband, we are also supporters in STEM. My husband, Roland, who is a software engineer, was a graduate of Brown University, and through a foundation he co-founded with fellow Brown Black alumni, which he named the Ethel Tremaine Robinson Foundation after the first Black woman graduate, we first started raising money to send Black children from middle school and high school to summer programs at Brown in 2006. Today, thanks to the ongoing generosity of Brown Black alumni led by Roland's dear college friends, that scholarship program for youth has my late husband's own name on it at Brown University's Office of Advancement, proving that you don't have to be a millionaire to make an impact and leave a legacy. Which brings me back to my current role as founding leader of the Greater Roxbury Arts and Cultural Center, which is still under development. GROC, as we call it for short, has a mission to support and present innovative performing arts, cinema, and visual art in Nubian Square, the geographical heart of the city of Boston in Roxbury. Our programming will honor our locale's cultural roots and diverse talent emergent from the African diaspora and provide an inclusive and welcoming destination where patrons, partners, and performers alike can come together and find meaningful, purposeful connections through the arts. By being exposed to the arts at a young age, I was shown how limitless my dreams can be. This shaped my approach to life and gave me the motivation I needed to pursue my goals. I have my mother and all who supported her to thank for that. And I believe that we have the power to give that same gift to everyone around us. And I look forward to continuing to pay it forward through the Greater Roxbury Arts and Cultural Center in Boston. Thank you.